Okay. Woo. What's going on, YouTube? It is your girl Laura Finesse, and we are back with another conversational video. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy, kind of chill, but still a big deal. Firstly, shout out to Shayna. Let me give you her full. It is Shayna_McD. But she gave me a shout out today on YouTube, and I'm so appreciative. So thank you to Shayna. I think it's Shayna. Thank you to Shayna. I really appreciate it. Girl, road to 1,000. It's rough, but I feel like once you get to 1,000, then it's like it picks up. So shout out to her. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. For everyone else, if you haven't already, please go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Please leave me a comment below. I love interacting with you guys, even when it's something that I don't agree with. I enjoy the banter. I enjoy like the interaction. So if you haven't already, please go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe. But most importantly, please leave me a comment. Let me know that you stopped by. All right, so today's video, you've seen the title. It's kind of a hodgepodge of a few different things. It's kind of a hodgepodge of a few different things because I've been missing since my last video, which I got, you know, some really good comments and feedback and interactions on that last video. Shortly after that, my mom got very, very sick, and she was in the hospital. And it was very taxing and very stressful. So obviously I wasn't thinking about posting or being online. I kind of took a step back, took a little bit of a break, and kind of disconnected myself. Thankfully, my mom is out of the hospital. She's feeling much better. And so I'm so thankful and grateful. My mom has never been that sick before, so it was very, very scary. Whew, I did a lot of praying, a lot of just like, you know, when something traumatic or dramatic happens in your life, you start to put things into perspective, which I've already been there. I've been in this transformational, transitional phase in my life for, man, I want to say like the past 6 months. I want to say like the past 6 months. So it's not like this is new, but it's like every single time I come to like a realization and I turn a corner on where I want to go in my life, something like out of the blue happens. And it continues to keep things in perspective. So I'm not going to even say like it's a bad thing, but it's just kind of like, child, I thought I said I didn't want to be one of the strongest soldiers in 2021. Okay, big God. Listen, I'm a strong soldier. Thank you. I already know. Okay, let's pass the crown to somebody else. Like, seriously. Well, not even in a negative way, but like, my goodness, you know? So like I said, thankfully my mom is out of the hospital, but that happening really shook me. Like, okay, I know I'm doing the right thing. I know I'm on the right track, but like, I need to be doing more. I need to be doing more. I can go harder. I can go faster. I can go longer. There's more that I can put on my plate. You know what I mean? Like, I know I'm not stretched too thin in some ways. In some ways I am, but I feel like there is more that I could add to my plate, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like I can be doing more. And so in order to receive more, you have to prepare for that. So I have been wanting to and have been optimizing the things that are on my plate currently, right? I think a lot of us, we do, and it's just a chit chat, okay? We'll get into the other part of the video, but it's just a quick chit chat, you know, touch base. I like to touch base, okay? But I know that sometimes we have a lot on our plate. It's really not a lot, but we have a lot on our plate. And it isn't that it's so much, it's that we're putting forth, let's say 50% effort into the things that we have going on. And it's like, realistically, you could be doing more. Like you're putting in 50% into your career, into your job, into your school, whatever. It's like, but if you were putting in like maximum effort, if you were putting in actually 100%, and that's something you have to like reconcile within yourself. But when you're actually putting in 100%, you go so much further because a lot of people are not putting in 100%. And that's the reality. And I've been a part of that. A lot of us are not putting in 100% into our lives and the things that we're doing. I definitely would consider myself someone who is successful. And it started to make me think like, man, I've definitely put in more effort than most, for sure. But what if I was putting in 100%? How much further along would I be? You know what I mean? And so that situation put me in that mind frame, that mind state. Again, I was already there, but it's like, okay, here's something else to remind you, like really get on your game. And so something else that I want to do is I really want to pick up my YouTube channel. That's why, to Shayna, like, thank you so much, because I really do want to get over the hump. I make really good money in my career, but how awesome would it be if I could also make a bag from YouTube? And I'm not going in looking for a bag. Like, I do this because I enjoy it. You know what I mean? Like, I enjoy it. But I'm not putting in 100%. And I say that because if I were, I have all these different content ideas and I don't execute them. And they're really good ideas. And I'm like, man, if I just executed the things that I like plan and I have on my mind, like, okay, I need to do this. If I actually carried those things out and executed them, I could be further along. So, you know, a promise that I'm making to myself is to not only just be consistent, but like follow through on these ideas that I have, because I have some really good ideas. I'll get into that in another video, but I have started another channel for something that I like doing. That channel is like more fun and novelty. And I'll share that in a different video, not in this one. And this channel is really, this channel is really lifestyle, hair, beauty, conversations, you know, real conversational like, right? So I just want to kind of follow through on that. So that's that. Anyway, another thing. Ooh, child. My lips are still being accustomed to this air, still a little bit chapped. But y'all, that's another video. I got some content for that too. Like, I'll get back to that. Anyway, that ain't why we're here. I done took y'all around the world and back again. Let me reel it in. So anyway, okay. Today's video is pros and cons so far of living in Arizona. No, please do not get on my couch. No, come. You can come, but you cannot get on my couch. I don't know why I would be like, oh, let me get a white couch and I have a black dog. Okay, even though he's very much clean. He stays at the groomers, but like, child. And he doesn't shed because he is a poodle. Okay, they have hair. They do not shed. They have hair, not fur. Anyway, pros and cons of living in Arizona. And my apologies, I'm a little all over the place. Like I said, it's been a hectic past few weeks, so just give your girl a break. So I got to Arizona November 7th, and today is February 4th. So I'm coming up on my 3-month mark this week. And I love it here. I'm not gonna lie. I actually love it here. There are some things, pros and cons, that we could visit and look into, but for the most part, I love it here. I ain't gonna lie. I really, really like it here. So let's just go ahead and get into them. Pros. The first pro is very obvious. The weather. It is beautiful 95% of the time. Since I've been here, we've had some rainy days. Even one, was it Thursday night? No, Thursday night. It was Wednesday night or Thursday night. It rained and it was kind of chilly. and it rained all night and it was wet in the morning. But mostly it's sunny. Okay. Like I said, a few rainy days, but the weather is A1 and it doesn't get cold here. I think the coldest I've seen it get was in the overnight hours, because that's another thing. It doesn't get cold during the day for sure. And even when it's chilly outside, and chilly is like 60 degrees, that sun be sunning. Okay. The sun is always hot. Quick example, in Chicago, when it's cold, let's say it's 30 degrees in Chicago, right? The wind chill factor, because you know that's the windy city. That's where I'm from. I'm from Chicago. The wind chill factor will make it feel like it's 10 degrees, even though it's 30 degrees. Same thing for here. It be 50, let's say it be 60 degrees, and the sun will make it feel like it's 80 degrees. Okay, so the sun factor. But that's a pro. I love it. I know in the summer it's gonna be 100, 115, 120, and that's hot. That's hot. 120 degrees like consecutively every day for like months on end. But I'm looking forward to it. Another pro, location, location, location. I actually live in Tempe. But every city out here is 15 to 20 minutes away from each other. It's like you don't have to go so far to get to the next big city. I can get to downtown Phoenix in literally 15 minutes. I can get to Mesa 15 minutes. I can get to Gilbert in about 20 minutes. I can get to Scottsdale in 15 to 20 minutes. Everything is 15 to 20 minutes away. And I love that. It's just like, and another con, there are every single restaurant, every single store, every chain, even the ones that you don't know about are here. I'm like, it blows my mind that restaurants and things that I've always wanted to try, you know, you see it be like, oh, it's not in my area. It's here. And I think a big reason why there are so many restaurants and stores here is because it doesn't get cold. So it's like places want to do business where it's always going to be nice. It's always going to be, you're always going to have a crowd. There's always going to be a line. You know, In-N-Out Burger is a West Coast brand. Let me tell you, go to any In-N-Out Burger here, you will be in line for a good 25 to 30 minutes. I go through the drive-thru. I don't have the patience to go in. 25 to 30 minutes. Now, the burgers are fire, okay? It's worth the wait, but that's just one restaurant, you know, fast food is definitely worth it. But a lot of stores that are here is, again, you don't have to worry about there being an off season because it's always nice. What else is the pro? Another pro is it's not segregated. You know, in Chicago, it's heavily segregated. It's like this neighborhood is specifically white people. This neighborhood is specifically Polish people. This neighborhood is black people. This neighborhood is a Hispanic neighborhood. Go. No, you can't get on my couch. Go. No. Go. So I love that here. Where I live, my neighbor across the hall, her and her husband are Middle Eastern. My neighbor diagonal from me, it's a white man. The family upstairs is Mexican. There's a black guy. I think he has a girlfriend. He's, side note, he kind of cute. He used to play football or whatever. He real cute. But I be seeing him with a girl, but I don't know if it's his sister or what, because he just had surgery. Because me and him did have like a quick conversation. Look, this is sidebar. I'll get into that in a minute too. But he's black. It's like there's every single race. There is some Indian people that live like people from India, okay? Indian, that live like a couple doors down, and they like to walk around. You'll see them walking, getting their walks in together, which I take Julio for a walk and we'll be like lapping each other. But I love that culturally it is very much integrated, and I like that. In Chicago, you don't want to go to the wrong neighborhood because you will stick out like a sore thumb. I love it here that you can go to a high-end neighborhood, you can go to a not so high-end neighborhood, and you're going to see someone that looks like you, no matter what you look like. And so the diversity here is definitely a pro. I love that. I love being in a multicultural, integrated city. All right, let's talk about some cons. Well, okay, one more pro. The dating scene. So I mentioned like the guy downstairs. I don't know if that's his sister. I don't know who. But he's very good looking. There are a lot of good looking men here. Yeah, it's a lot of them. It's a lot of them. So the dating pool here is actually pretty good. And because I don't know, I don't know how to explain it, but it's good because the people that live here are sort of in relationship headspace. I think there's like a lot more incentive to start and build a family here. And so there's a night scene, there's a club scene, obviously. Arizona State University is downtown Tempe. So like Tempe is actually like a college city. There are a lot of young kids who are probably not thinking about getting married, but there's a lot of, I just feel like the vibes here is like, have fun and turn up, but also like the people my age, it would be easy to find a spouse. Okay. And that's my foot. I don't know if y'all heard that, but like my foot dragged. It was my foot. All right, cons. Also the weather. The sun is hot. It is hot. I was here for July, and I was here for a week in July 2023, and it was 118 degrees every single day I was here. And going out in the daytime was like, don't do it. It's like being in an oven. It's not humid at all. It's dry desert heat, and it is hot, y'all. It's hot. So I don't know what's going to happen in the summer. I hear everybody's electric bill goes up because you have to have your AC on. It's not even a situation of, oh, I'm going to bear through the heat. I'll just turn the fan on. No. Here, this is the desert. You absolutely have to turn your AC on. And they were telling me, like the lady when I got my power turned on here and talking to some people at work, they put their air conditioners on 80. Imagine outside is 118 degrees and you put your air on 80 degrees because you're going to run up so much money trying to put it on like 70, 65, like no, 80, right? And that's like a good balance. So that's a con. Like I said, I was only here for a week. I haven't gone through a full summer, so we'll see. Another con is there's not much of a nightlife. Like there's a lot of nightlife, don't get me wrong, but I'm from a big city. I'm from a major city. So there is 20 different clubs that I might want to go to on any given weekend. 20 different lounges that I could go to. Out here, I haven't come across any yet. I know I've heard of a couple, but I think I'm not into I don't want to go to the club. I like in Chicago that we have lounges where it's just a bar that plays good music, but it's sort of a laid back crowd and it's not really club and bottles and sections. It's just like a bar and it's chill. You know what I mean? I'm sure they have that here. I did see one place, but no one I know has ever been there. No one I know has been there. So I don't know if it's lit or not. Maybe at some point I'll go. Right now, I'm pretty focused on what I need to do. Another con, I want to say, it's not a lot of cons. I don't know. I've liked it so far since I've been here, y'all. I really have liked it. So I really don't have that many cons. I guess a personal con is that I don't know a lot of people. I know people, but you know, I know my people and none of like my people live here. So I'm trying to get all my friends like, please move here. Like come west, get away from the snow, get away from the cold. Like come west, right? Like, so I think that's a personal con. It's like my core group of people that I am used to hanging out with, they're not here. But overall, guys, I really don't have a lot of cons. Like, I really don't. I really don't. I can't think of like things that are just not lit out here. I guess one thing would maybe be that your car gets dirty quick here because there's so much sand and dust. You can get your car washed on Monday, and by Wednesday, your car will be dusty. So a lot of people say like, don't get a white car because your car will look really bad. Thankfully, my truck is black, but it also looks super dusty right now. So yeah, that's about it. All right, guys. So I guess, gonna end it here. Let me know if you guys have ever relocated somewhere. Where was it? What were the pros and cons? Also getting to what I was talking about in the beginning of my video. Is anybody else going through like a transformational stage in life? Like, are you going through something traumatic or dramatic that has put you in this space of you wanting to be more motivated and knowing what you need to do and actually putting forth that effort? Like, let me know if anybody else is, I don't want to say struggling with it, but like, let me know if anyone else is kind of going through that right now, because I definitely am. Like, let's chop it up. And yeah, I'm about to go. I bought some stuff from Target today, some like new face stuff. I'm going to like film me doing like a new nighttime routine because I got some new products and I want to test them out. Also, this is a quick, no, I'll save it for that video. That's another thing. I have all these ideas and I need to just put them in the video and stick to doing what I said I was gonna do. So y'all keep me honest and hold me to the fire. And when I ain't doing it, send me a message. Even if you're not on here, send me a message on Instagram. I'm actually more active on Instagram because I have a following on Instagram. So that's another thing. Trying to transition from like Instagram to YouTube is more difficult than transitioning from YouTube to Instagram. So anyway, you guys, it's Sunday night. I'm about to, like I said, wash my face, do a makeup removal skincare routine. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Again, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys then. Bye-bye.